All right, welcome back to those who are joining us live streaming. I'd like to call the Corporate Services Committee to order, and at this time ask anybody to declare a pecuniary interest. I would declare one on 2.A as a board of director with the Swift Inc. So at this time, I would turn it back over to David.
Okay, and I'll declare as well. And by that time, I'll have the Okay, here we have it. We have a recommendation to bring forward at this time that we support an application either independently or in partnership to the Connect to Innovate program intended to bring high-speed internet to Canadians in rural and remote communities. And I need a mover and a seconder. Moved by Milt. Seconded by Robert. Is there any discussion?
Yes.
Milt?
I just need an explanation of this, please.
Certainly. As the report indicates, that we have been informally having conversation with the 4 organizations, the 2 school boards in Grey County and Bruce County, and I say very informally. One of our ITS staff have been attending some meetings. They've talked about, you know, and some of their needs are different than what Bruce County needs, and I equate it to a little bit like little c and small c. So as Bruce County proper in our organization, we are fairly well equipped and the service and the stability that we have. However, we do know that there are other areas within the county, and certainly the initiative with SWIFT and how that is planned to bring in, expand the fiber network. So what we want to make sure is that we're poised to be able to take advantage of SWIFT, and we know that that build out is going to happen, and we want to be prepared to be in maybe out of the gate first or early. There are a number of counties and municipalities that are involved in SWIFT, so we think that if we and that's why we're saying either independently or in partnership with the other organizations to be able to establish go out for a request for a proposal or pre-qualification so that we can look at how we can expand the fiber network. So I know I'm not fully how to explain it, it's ITS as well, so that's your problem as well. So we need to get the solution. So SWIFT is going to assist with that, but we need to be able to be on board to be able to get it started. So, and it's affordable. So it's not, as I said, it's not necessarily for Bruce County Big C proper, but for innovation, for economic development. It's important that we have that affordable network in the internet services so that we can support that future growth. What this is this federal announcement for Connect to Innovate, to invest these funds to bring the high speed into the rural and remote communities. So what this would allow is for us to go in and make an application for the funding so that we can have the proposal ready, and then the way I would see it, then we've done that background information, I guess, and that we're prepared when SWIFT moves into our area, or we're already sort of one step prepared to do that. So.
Are we communicating with our providers here before, now, or not yet?
That could be part of it, that we would go out to the way I understand it, to a request for pre-qualification to award contracts or to look for the process for service providers. And this today is just to really support an application, and then we would bring back further information. We don't know whether or not the other 3, where they sit with the partnership, whether it would be independent or would be in a partnership. Obviously, there's usually benefits in partnering. The larger group, the larger the territory, we would be able to serve, and our different locations, how many addresses that we have. That's my understanding, is that that would be better, but we want to, if there's an opportunity to take advantage of some funding, then we want to be able to at least have council support to investigate it and then bring back to you what the results of that are.
Yeah, I'm just, well, confused, I guess, because will they fund this as well as SWIFT? Would we get funding through this as well as SWIFT? And they see that as being okay, right? Yeah.
Yes. Because under SWIFT, we would have to do, at least my understanding is there would be groundwork that we would have to do regardless, and in addition to that, so if we could get the funding, and it came up quickly, and we wanted to take advantage in getting it in front of council or committee today to get that approval.
Questions? If not, all those in favor? Opposed? Motion is carried. Thank you. Turn it back over to the chairman.
Mine has the wording on the back. Oh, does it? Yeah. That's good. All right, this is information. All right, information items. The 2017 Ontario Municipal Partnership Fund allocation. Betty Ann?
I just bring this forward as information. Just a reminder that, again, since 2008, Bruce County has not received Ontario Municipal Partnership funding that we used to receive in $620,000, but I've included the provincial information so that, again, I remind council of the previous reports that we've presented and how we have argued in the past that the presentation format provided by the province tends to be a bit misleading. If you were looking at the highlights of the upload notice, one could maybe look at that and suggest that the Bruce County is going to benefit by $5.9 million in 2016. And while that is somewhat correct, if we take a look at the spreadsheet that I had prepared, and I've added 2016 and 2017 to this analysis, what it shows is that cumulative total, and how overall we get to that $5.8 million. But overall, each year, it's the same funds that we started in 2008. Certainly, there has been the one change that continued in the social services and that program, the allocation, and that is built into the social services program for 2017 and prior years.
Any questions or comments for Betty Ann's report?
I just wanted to add, it is in the report, but the province continues to, they don't reflect where there's any inflationary increases or the change in the caseloads. So all of those things would factor into the final results.
Is this something that maybe committee would like to send a letter to the province? Is it something we would like to address? Because truly, is it correct information?
Well, the fact is that many of the costs, the inflationary costs, et cetera, were never part of the county's budget. So the county never did levy the tax. So to suggest that we could lower our taxation requirements as a result of that is unfair, because there's no ability to lower them because we never levied in the first place.
Ann?
Can you just explain that again? So they're saying the increase in provincial uploads, I read that somewhere, is like nearly 500,000 compared to 16. So is that what does that figure mean? Like,
I was trying to get that up larger.
474,000 or something. I haven't found it here. My tab thing has disappeared.
Just wanted to get it up on the screen a little bit larger so that we could view it. So what it suggests here, and so if you look at the first column, the Ontario Drug Benefit, when it was uploaded to the province in 2008, that was cost $594,000, and that was taken off the county levy. So now the program over the years is in 2017 is $868,000. So they would suggest that the county has the savings in upload is $868,000. So because of the inflationary, it could be a change in how many recipients, and you can see that all across the board, and particularly in the disability support program in 2010, it was 1.3 million, and now it's 3.7 million. And the county only ever levied 1.3 million. So the only savings that we would have would be whatever we initially saved that first year, regardless of what the program is now costing the province today.
So in that light, yeah, thanks, that's good. So in that light, I think a letter would be good because it's twisting the figures.
It certainly never hurts for us to confirm it. This is in 9 years later, and they still choose to present it in the same fashion. So you can, if it was still delivering it, it would cost us $6.4 million, when in 2008 it cost us $1 million. So that was good news, but it's not to suggest that we have over $5 million in savings from one budget year to the next.
That's the whole message, because that's where the confusion is out there with some people. So I think, yeah, do you want to put a motion forward or just staff direction? Staff direction, send a letter? Okay. Okay, summary of the awarded tenders for Q4. Those are before you. Are there any questions? That's for information as well. The BMA report, whoever read every page, I'll give you an A+. But Betty Ann has condensed this into everything that's relevant for Bruce County in this document that she's given you, so thank you for that.
Yeah, so I had trouble trying to scan it into one document. It's such a large document, so I just took each page and the relevant information because there are a number that we don't have comparisons to, so this is the Bruce County friendly version. And we'll continue to monitor this, and again, we only received it, so there's lots to glean from it as well, and over the next weeks and months, certainly with the CAO's involvement, we'll be reviewing that with the senior management team. They've received it as well. And certainly looking forward to participating again and getting others similar to us involved as well will help, and certainly encourage if your lower tier municipality participates. I think you can see the value in that as well.
It's not always so comparing apples to apples. It mentions this in the report, right? So if you want better information, you're going to have to dig deeper.
And that's really no different than we are now, and yeah. But it's a good very good starting point.
Okay, 2016 Grey Bruce Health Unit budget.
That's for information as well, just identifying the potential surplus based on the province's approval letter, or the letter from the ministry approving the budget. For information.
2017 assessment update for municipal summary. Another large document.
This will be the first of the report. This report came out from the province and is attached for your information, and giving the update of the 2016 assessment update, so which is used for the 2017 taxation year, 2017 to 2020. What you will receive at your next meeting is the internal document that I produced that will show each individual's municipality and the growth by municipality. And it will further reflect, and that will be the taxation, what we'll use to calculate the notional tax rate as well as the tax rates for 2017. This follows up with the conversation, of course, that we had the last meeting, and is related to the tax ratios and the changes in the certain classes. And you will note in that document where it does highlight the different classes and the changes that are expected in there, and particularly the farm properties, and how they, and just reading from their document, that why we're seeing such a difference is MPAC has strengthened the accuracy and equity of farm evaluations for the 2016 assessment update. They've identified that the notices were delivered starting October of 2016 with an average annual increase of 16% since 2012, and over the next 4 years then the average farm property will increase by 64%. And they identify a number of trends that are related to that, created by the different geographic regions and the current value assessment change. One is identifying the upward trend. The farm values have continued to increase provincially, and certainly something we're all aware. The demand for farmland has significantly outweighed the supply. They're not making a lot of new farmland, and many sectors, including the large intensive livestock enterprises, need land for nutrient management and cropping requirements. I was interested in item 8, where it talks about the lowest priced land available in the Northeast, and suggesting that buyers from southern Ontario in search of lower priced land are finding it in the northern and eastern regions of Ontario. So I thought it was a very good document, but it highlighted the changes and what to expect when you receive the detailed document that I'll present in February.
Questions, comments, information? That's it. Motion to adjourn. Ann? Paul? All those in favor? Opposed, if any? That's carried. Thank you.